سلام به هموطنای عزیزم، تمام اونایی که دارن برنامه ما رو تماشا میکنن. روز جمعه است، میدونم خسته این از سر کار اومدین. خیلی ممنون که اینجا هستین. خوش اومدین به برنامه ما. میریم که به قسمت اول برنامه نگاه کنیم. با ما باشین. خب این هفته 3 تا خبر مهم براتون دارم. 3 تا خبر داغ همین الان به دستم رسیده. میدونین که این هفته صدها پژوهشگر ایرانی از 20 کشور جهان دور هم جمع شدن که در واقع تو مونترال یک کنفرانس ایرانشناسی رو بپا کنن. نمیدونم تا الان رفتین 6 تا 9. یادتون باشه حتما به این کنفرانس سر بزنین که محلش توی بوناونچر هیلتون هتل هستش. خب خبر دوم این که قراره که یک پارتی به اسم تابستون کوتاه 30 همین ماه یعنی ماه آگوست برگزار بشه در تلویزیون تئاتر. یادتون باشه که حتما بلیطش رو تهیه بکنین. برگزار کننده این کنسرت آقای مهیار هستن و همچنین یک گردهمایی بزرگ دیگه هم 20 سپتامبر از طرف مجله هفته برگزار میشه که از همین الان به تمام بیزینس هایی که در واقع کارهای خدماتی انجام میدن، کارهای تجاری انجام میدن و دوستان هنرمندمون اگر دوست دارن که غرفه‌ای توی این گردهمایی داشته باشن حتما تماس بگیرن با در واقع مجله هفته و جاشون رو رزرو کنن. این برنامه شامل موزیک هستش، شامل رقص هستش و همچنین مثل اینکه غذاهای مختلفی هم توش سرو میشه. خب اینم از خبرهای این هفته. میریم که قسمت بعدی برنامه رو نگاه کنیم. با ما همراه باشیم. مهمون عزیزی که برای برنامه امروز دعوت کردیم جوانی است خوشبیان، دارای فن بداهه‌گویی، جوانی ایرانی کانادایی هستش. میریم چند تا تصویر نگاه میکنیم، برمیگردیم تا بیشتر با خودش آشنا بشیم.
Welcome to Mirabel, Quebec for the inaugural flight of the C-Series plane by Bombardier, the largest plane ever built. And it has successfully taken off here today. My name is Adam Reid and I'll be your host. It's a great honor for me to be here with you. But I want to dive into the nitty-gritty because a lot of people have a lot of questions about the engine that you guys have in there. Can you talk to us a little bit about that? Feeling intimidated being here. If I can be honest with you guys, we got 30 years. We got
more than 30 years.
We got like 100 years here sitting on there. This is great. Rosman gets a rebound and scores with 50.
Yeah? Insane! Insane! Didn't you totally call it? Yeah. Okay, gotta go.
Ok tout le monde. Simon, je te présente Guillaume, maman, papa, Hugo, Maria, Fantino et Mandelo.
Je pense qu'on s'est déjà rencontrés, nous autres.
سلام، خیلی ممنون که اومدی، دعوت ما رو قبول کردی. خب تعریف کن ببینم چه خبر؟ بیننده‌های ما دوست دارن بیشتر در موردت بدونن.
Salam Harishimo. Thank you very much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. And
Good.
yeah, I'm learning slowly but surely.
You can talk
Yeah, I speak a little bit. My father.
You can understand.
Yeah, my father spoke a little bit of Farsi at home, and my mom's Canadian, so I'm the new generation of Iranian Canadians, and it's a great culture, and I'm glad to be here. Thanks for the invite.
Good. So tell me how you get to this career.
Well, it's always been a passion of mine to be in theater. You don't see too many Iranians, especially not in Canada, to be involved in TV work, but I've always had a passion for theater and passion for performing and love the camera and love the pressure of being on camera. So it's been a great ride. I studied in theater. Nobody in my family has a history in theater. I was the first one in the family to do it.
Nice.
So it was a little bit of a career change for my father and for my mom, but no, very happy, and I couldn't be happier. The career progression has been
You're
fantastic.
happy?
Very
They're
happy. I'm in a
happy
good
about
place.
that?
Yeah, they're very proud. Very happy,
good.
very proud. And
Can you explain about the movie that you did, some commercial, I think?
sure, yeah, I've done a lot of everything. A lot of people will tell you that a jack of all trades is a master of none, but I don't agree. I've done a little bit of everything, so from commercials to voiceovers for film, voiceover for commercials. Nice. Also worked in video games to do the body movement for characters. So it's been great. Did a little bit of acting, some hosting. So I'm a little bit all over the place, but as long as it involves a camera and involves, talking with somebody like yourself, I'm in. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go, and very proud of the work that I've done, and proud to represent the Iranian community, the Iranian Canadian community.
Nice.
It's a very small community here in Canada, and I think that it's important to come back to our roots. It's important to let people know that if you put your mind to it, anything's possible. You can really go all the way for sure.
سوال بعدی رو به فارسی ازت میپرسم. در مورد اون فیلمی بگو که نقش ایرانی رو بازی کرده بودی.
Sure, it was a role that I went in for. Actually, the original character was supposed to be Moroccan. So when I looked at the role and the name of the role, I said, well, maybe I have a little bit of a look, a little Algerian, Tunisian. I usually can play a variety of Middle Eastern, Northern African roles, so from the Maghreb region. So I went in and did the audition for the character. And the director kind of gave me a look to say, what nationality are you? You're Moroccan, right? I said, no, I'm actually Iranian. My mom's Canadian. My father's Iranian. And they said, do you speak a little bit of Farsi? I said, sure, of course. And they actually rewrote the script to turn it into an Iranian, Mr. Khayyam, for the TV show. And it was a great experience to work on 30 Vie. It's a huge show on the French side. It's in French on top of that.
Nice.
So it was a great experience for me to be able to be on there. And it was a very, very heavy subject, which I found very interesting. And I wanted to do something like that.
Nice.
And I wanted to be able to showcase a different range. And so it was a great experience. And I had a great time. I was a recurring character, so I was on multiple episodes. And I got to practice my Farsi.
No,
and,
that's a good part.
That's a very good part. And I called up all my friends, and some of my friends, we had them over and had a little bit of tea, a little bit of chai, and said, okay, let's talk.
Nice.
So I think the end result speaks for itself. I'm very, very proud. The team is unbelievable. Working with Guillaume Lemaitre-Vierge on the French side was an incredible experience. And it's one of the top 3 projects I've ever worked on, and I'm looking forward to working more, both on English and on the French side as well. I have the luxury of working in both languages. I'm very, very blessed to be bilingual and be able to work. So it was a great experience. All my Iranian friends called me. I was like, we saw you. And it was great work, and the Iranian, the Farsi was perfect. And I was very happy.
در واقع هدف امروزمون از دعوت در مورد این فیلم 24 ساعت ساختن فیلم در یک در واقع روز هستش. First, explain about it.
So the idea is very simple. The idea is that you've got 24 hours to shoot, edit, make your music, edit, and do your graphics.
It's really hard.
It's very hard.
How do you do that?
24 hours, I know.
Oh.
So a director who I worked with on another project called me and says, Adam, on the French side, I'm very connected, but on the English side, I'm not as connected. So I'd like for you to help me in finding some actors and finding a team that we can build together. His name is Luc Sirois, who is a director for the film. And we started, preparing ourselves, but there's no way for us to prepare because in New York, which is where the gala is held, the competition is held, sends you 3 things. The first thing is an ultimatum, which is your theme. The second thing is an action, which you have to bite into something. And the third thing is a broom. So all 3 of these things have to be in your film. And the reason why they do that is because they want to filter out the cheaters.
Exactly.
Want to make sure nobody cheats, right?
Exactly.
So we got on the phone and called some actors, and I needed to hire and work with actors who I knew could be very, very good in terms of adapting to a situation. Not only guys who are funny, not only guys who are serious and dramatic, etc. So we needed guys who were very, very easygoing and were able to create script, create dialogue, and try different things, different angles. So we drove up to Castleman, Ontario. We received the email at 10 o'clock, 10:01, and the email gave us our deadlines and our terms and said, go. So we had 24 hours. We shot 10 o'clock to 10 o'clock in the morning. Then we went into editing from 11 o'clock in the morning till 7 at night. And then we spent 2 hours rendering the film, making it HD, sending it back to New York. So we delivered the film with 1 minute left. So the team was very happy last minute. And we couldn't be more proud. This is about Canada. This is about Montreal. This is about Quebec. This is about different nationalities. Iran, Canada, different nationalities who worked on the team. So we're very proud. We think the film is khalira. It's very, very good. We're proud. And the film is 4 minutes long, and it's called Who Lives There? So we're pretty excited, and I think people are going to like it.
با همین فیلم رو تماشا میکنیم.
I'm Cynthia, and this is my husband, Neil. We've been married for 15 years, and every year we enjoy a little ritual, a way for us to spice things up. On the 31st of May, we visit a house that catches our eye, asking ourselves the same question every time. Who lives there? Admit it. You've asked yourself the same question. Well, for us, it's what gets us off. Either they open the door, or they don't.
Oh, what the hell? Can I help you?
My name is Cynthia. This is my husband, Neil.
It's nice to meet you.
The fuck y'all want?
What do we want?
Well, every 31st of May, we drive around town, me and my wife, looking for some incredible homes, and just want to come up and say hi to the owners and find out who's living there.
It's a bit like going to the zoo, you know, like to visit the exotic animals, except we don't really visit animals because my husband is allergic. We're much more into freaks.
Ah, that sounded so bad. I'm sorry. What I meant is your house is freaky.
And we would love to be able to just have a peek.
It is a beautiful place. We're not into animals. We're into freaks. Congratulations, darling. You should consider a career as a diplomat in the Middle East.
Hey, come on now. I was just kidding. Y'all got any money or?
$20. You pay, and we show.
Ooh. No? All right.
Okay. We're interested.
Yeah, cool in here, ain't it? Sure beats touring some zoo.
Right.
Oh, come on now.
Yeah, a heck of a lot cheaper too, huh?
Oh, stop that.
Come on now. Come on down.
How about these?
Yep. Them barber chairs. Mama wanted to keep them, so we kept them shits.
Yeah, it's useful in a house.
Oh, yeah, it is. Come here, Mama.
It's a nice pool.
Yeah, especially for midnight swims. It's as useful in the winter just as much as in the summer.
Well, I love these colors. It's very original. Yeah.
No! Yeah, I'm pretty proud. I decorated it myself. I wanted to make it feel alive.
Either they open the door or they don't. Luckily for us in this ultimatum, they opened.
خب همونجوری که دیدیم 3 چیز توی این فیلم خیلی باید حتما توی این فیلم قرار میگرفت. یکی جارو بودش، یکی در واقع عمل گاز زدن و اینکه در واقع می‌خواستین توی این فیلم بگین که چویس دارین. جالب بود. چجوری اینو در آخر سر در بردینش؟ خیلی سخته.
It was not easy. It was tricky. It was a challenge, but we wanted to find a very unique way to include those 3 options. So the broom, the choice, which is an ultimatum, and of course, the actual biting into something. So it was a challenge, but we felt it was just enough. We didn't want to make it too important in the film, but we needed to have it there. That was one of the conditions of the film. And it was interesting to see the other 24 finalists, the other 24 films who've been nominated, include them in their own different way. Right. Sometimes it's somebody leaning on a broom, sometimes it's a janitor cleaning with the broom. So it was very, very interesting. And the team, I cannot talk to you enough about the team that I worked with. Montreal and Canada should be very proud of this team. From directing with Luc Serrois and the whole team, I couldn't be more proud to have worked with them. And I think it's a huge accomplishment. And who knows, if it encourages other people next year to do the 24-hour film race in Canada, Iranians and Canadians, and let's do it. Let's have you on board.
امیدوارم که سال دیگه گروه در واقع بیشتری بتونیم حالا از ایرانی‌ها حتما این کار انجام بدن. Okay, the last question I want to ask you. From hosting and actor, which one you prefer?
Which one do I prefer? You're putting me on the spot. I think that, to be very, very honest with you, there's no concrete answer. I can't give you a straight answer. I'll tell you why. Because there's 2 skill sets that are required in both. as a host, being able to adapt, being able to be live, being able to skate, being able to really try and follow the flow. There's always a rhythm with regards to hosting, and it's multitasking. So somebody's talking in my ear, I have to be able to interview you, I have to be comfortable, I have to know a lot about everything, knowledgeable, research. So that's a very challenging aspect, and both in English and French, which I enjoy. Yeah. From the acting standpoint, it's a little bit more parameters. So there's a boundary, but the creative, the imagination that you can create a character. I mean, when I prepared for the role of the Iranian on Tanvi, I tried to use different aspects, whether it be my uncle Mejri, whether it was my father, whether it was different people who I've known in my life, different things that I've picked and selected, then you can create. So it's a lot more artistic to be an actor. And I think both of them, give you results that are fulfilling and be able to challenge you in different ways. So, but if I was to ask her and answer your question, I would say that my main one would probably be hosting. I really enjoy hosting because it's so wide. There's so many topics to cover. There's always something to talk about.
Good.
But I love acting. As you can tell, I love acting. So I'm happy.
Good. خیلی ممنون که دعوت ما رو پذیرفتی، اومدی و مردم جوری هستش که بتونن رای بدن به این فیلم یا در واقع تموم شده رای دادن for voting is done or just
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. The voting is by the time this show will air, the voting will be closed.
Oh, okay.
However, I'd love to be back and tell you the results of what we do in New York. We're going to New York on August 23rd, and we're about to find out if we win any of the categories, so best film, best actor, etc. We're looking good. I think we're in a great spot right now. Right now, we're currently first place out of views, out of all the 24 films, and there's an award for that as well, for the popularity and the audience award. So we're very, very excited, and we're very proud. And if anybody's watching at home, go after what you want, follow your dreams, and never let anybody tell you anything. And no matter what nationality you are, no matter what background you come from, follow your heart and do what's best. And hopefully we'll bring back some trophies and bring back a few. Hopefully. So thanks very much for having me.
Thank you. So خیلی ممنون از اینکه به برنامه ما توجه کردین. به قسمت بعدی برنامه نگاه میکنیم. خب برنامه این هفتمون هم به پایان رسید. مرسی که تا الان همراه ما بودین. یادتون باشه که اگر نظری پیشنهادی دارین حتما با ما در میون بذارین. در فیسبوک پیجمون facebook.com/jamtelevision حتما نظرهای خودتون رو برامون بذارین. یادتون باشه هیچکی مثل ما نمیشه. خداحافظ.